to place their money. So it's still going to be a relevant thing, because some people may feel like, oh, it's irrelevant now that COVID is going on. Anybody going to get involved with a CBA or get involved investing in opportunity zones or whatever the case may be.
I think it's important to try to note or stress that like you said, businessmen and women, and so people with deep pockets, people with political power and clout, they haven't stopped making their moves, right? They haven't stopped making their moves. They haven't stopped their plans. They haven't allowed this crisis, this health crisis, which should have slowed them down, but they haven't. And there are moves to make other drastic changes in certain legislation and things. But right here in the city, we noticed that like construction was in Sedgwick County, construction was still deemed essential. So you still got construction workers and stuff being built. So it's important. So the CBA is still important because even though those structures are getting built, and like I said, people are out of work, and others are finding ways to get people to work. And where are those jobs going to? I would like to see the aggregated data. Like we already know that the unemployment rate is different. I mean, it has a gap, but I'd like to see what it looks like now, right? Like there's a large number, but there's no aggregated number as far as like ethnic background. Like how much has the unemployment rate grown for the African American community, for the Hispanic community, for people, for others, who were already severely under and unemployed before this. So yeah, I think that's how we, like, the narrative is like COVID has only exacerbated issues that have that we've been struggling against, and it's just made them larger, much bigger, and a CBA is important more now than ever because businesses and government hasn't stopped their moves, and when and if things because things won't go back to normal. So wherever things land, when everything like the dust settles, when the dust settles, like who's gonna be left out?